The data centers, that brings to mind something, and I'm just in having kind of just caught a piece of it in the news recently about, President Trump having made the comment about the data centers and the companies that, are building these data centers, them needing to supply their own source of power, kind of the implication that there would be this separate grid almost for data centers specifically. And I could imagine that this would be a much better alternative to having to that infrastructural building component to service those.
Yeah, it is. It's more logical, right? If you have this like massive consumer of electricity, why would you want to go build this power plant 100 miles away, build all these transmission lines to bring that power in to then deliver it? And let alone, not to mention the fact that like transmission lines are just efficiency losses, right? It's not, you don't get the amount of energy in, energy out. No, there's losses on the way. And then at the same point, I think the administration's looking at it as these data centers are willing to pay more for power than the other average consumer. I'll give you a story there of there's a company in the space who was kind of notorious as the leader of providing power to the oil and gas sector. And here in Texas, big player. The data centers started coming in and saying, well, what if I paid you double as much or double the amount that the oil and gas providers are paying? Would you move your assets to come power my data center? And what business is going to say no to that, right? It's overnight, they started pulling assets out of the oil and gas sector, moving them to data centers. And that's they're a huge part of their business now. And so, so with all that being said, I think it just moves this model to control your own destiny, make your own electricity. Don't impact the utility around you, the neighborhood, the person trying to buy power for their home.